welcome to another video today. And today's video is just basically an update video on the Galant VR4. Been pretty busy the past few weeks with work, preparing for a big project towards the end of the year, so just been kind of busy. Weekends have been kind of full. Even though I've been busy, I've been slowly gathering parts for the Galant, and today's video is just an update of the parts I've been ordering. A lot of this stuff is gonna get the Galant pretty much running. I'm pretty excited. Every time I get these parts in, I see it closer and closer, where the reality of me being able to drive the Galant here. So I'm gonna show you the parts and go from there. So I'm on my way to Mitsubishi to pick up some parts for the Galant VR4. Was able to order the new fuel tank hanger gasket and the a new gas cap. So I'm almost there at the dealership. So let's go and head out. Keep going. So yeah, as you saw, I bought a new gas cap for the Galant VR4. That's the part number. This is still available. I believe it fits multiple Mitsubishis within the similar year range. But yeah, we got that. We was able to get that, and then this is the new fuel pump hanger gasket. That's the part number. It's still available from Mitsubishi. So I got that from Mitsubishi. So when I put the new fuel tank in, got a new fresh gasket, gas cap, and then thanks to my buddy John from Enjuku Racing, he was able to get me a new fuel pump. So I'm just putting another Walbro 255 in here, brand new, with a new install kit, wiring kit. So big ups to John. Thank you, buddy. He hooked me up, got me the new fuel pump. So basically what I'm going to do is, this will be all ready. What I'm going to do is prep the new fuel tank before it goes in. Just sand down any type of surface rust and just repaint it, get it prepped so it's looking good. My OCD doesn't want to put this tank as is, even though it's in really good condition. I want to get all nice and prepped and nice. So we're going to do that, and then do the fuel pump rewire on the new hanger. But that will be on another video once I do that and remove the old tank, obviously, and then maybe prepped the area, get it all cleaned up. But yep, those parts for the fuel tank swap is pretty much ready to go. So for a while I've been wanting to upgrade to ECMlink version 3 on the Galant VR4. I've been procrastinating and on getting it, but the opportunity came up where someone locally was selling the a ECMlink, pretty much with everything for the speed density bundle, with all the sensors and the pigtails. Typically, if you bought that brand new from ECMlink, it would be $800-900, but I'm getting it a lot less than that. I'm saving a few $100. So the opportunity came up. It's local. I don't have to worry about shipping. So right now we're gonna go and pick it up. It just happens to be on the other side of Orlando, so it's a little bit of a trip. So, but it's worth it. So yeah, we're gonna go and pick up the ECMlink version 3 for the Galant VR4. Alright, I arrived. Now just waiting for the guy to show up, and we'll go from there. Alright, picked up the stuff. The guy was really cool. Talked a little bit about the cars. But yeah, this is the ECMlink here, version 3. Everything he said for sale is here. The pigtail harness, the adapter for the for speed density. Here's the map sensor, pigtail, data cable, 1G ECU with the ECM version 3 chip in here. I'll open that up later. What else did he say? This right here. So everything is here. Pretty happy. Yeah, ready to go. As you saw just previously, me picking up the ECMlink version 3. That is the engine management system I wanted to upgrade the Galant VR4 for a while now. I just procrastinated. I just felt like other finances were priority to buying that. It wasn't ready, but like I said, a local deal happened to pop up and I had to take advantage of it. It was significantly a lot cheaper than buying all brand new, and saved a couple $100, which was a win-win for me. Decided to jump on it. I just had to get it. So the VR4 is basically a time capsule as far as technology, because it's still running an EEPROM ECU. It's tuned for 660 injectors, and obviously you see right there I have a Super AFC to fine-tune it. This was the thing in the 90s, early 2000s. It's archaic. It works if you want a simple running setup, but I just wanted to get something more tunable to bump up a little bit more power in the VR4 and to make the drivability a little bit better, because I do have some mods here, and I think going with the ECMlink version 3 and going with a speed density setup will better allow me to tune it better to drive it like stock. It's to say, have it running, the drivability just running nice. So I'm gonna be upgrading it. That obviously that's EEPROM ECU tuned for 660 injectors, AFC, and we'll go here to that. I am also running a MAF-T translator, running a GM mass airflow sensor right there. This was a thing late 90s, mid 90s to very early 2000s. It allowed you to vent to the atmosphere, because the factory setup, the charge pipe recirculates the air back into the intake to the turbo. So a lot of guys will do is, because you wanted to blow off valve sound, they wanted to vent to the atmosphere. What was going on is, when you vent to the atmosphere, that air that was supposed to go back to the intake part of the turbo, where the factory Mitsubishi mass airflow sensor was, there's a miscalculation error, because it thinks there's a certain amount of air coming in, and obviously you're vented in the atmosphere, so you would have a hiccup during your shifts, where it causes some drivability issues, sometimes stalling. So this allowed you to vent to the atmosphere, but the other big benefit was, if you're running bigger turbos, the GM mass airflow sensor was able to read more airflow. So I had upgraded that, but obviously when I'm going speed density, that's gonna be all eliminated. I'm gonna have to buy a new aluminum 90-degree pipe to weld the air intake temp sensor in there. And this will be much more of a cleaner look. All that will be getting got rid of. Once I upgrade the thing, I'm going to be selling the EEPROM ECU with the 660 tune, with the injectors and the MAF-T translator and MAF, for someone who wants to run a simple setup nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go in more detail. What I got from the guy I got the part from is on ECMlink. So first up is the GM OmniPower 4-bar map sensor. That's part of the speed density setup. Got that. This is the no lift clutch wire. I'm not going to deem this because what you need to have this work is the cruise control installed, and I eliminated the cruise control in the VR4, so I might just sell this because I have no use for this. But yeah, that was included. This is the data cable that goes from the diagnostic port to the computer, so you can tune the ECMlink. Right here is the boost control solenoid harness. I'm still debating if I'm going to run a boost control solenoid. I may or may not. I might see how the car runs without it, but if I do, at least I have that. And this is the speed density harness from ECMlink. Everything I need. This connects to the factory harness, and then this goes to the map sensor. This goes to the air intake temp sensor, and I believe this is a ground, and I believe this plugs into like an emission plug somewhere near the throttle body. But yeah, that is what I got. And this is a 1G ECU, but from 91 to 94, they're identical to the factory Galant VR4. The only difference between the 1G Eclipse Laser Talon ECUs and the Galant VR4 is the casing because of the mounting. That's the only difference, but I don't really have to do anything here. All I have to do is remove the ECMlink chip, take out the EEPROM chip out of that, and just swap it out. So when I get the EEPROM chip out of the Galant VR4, my old one, I'm going to put it back in here, and then I'm going to sell this. So I don't really need another ECU. I had this relooked at by ECMlink actually a couple years ago, just to make sure all the caps and everything was good, everything checked out. So I'm just going to need the chip here. So yeah, stay tuned. Whoever follows me, this will be going for sale in the near future once I hook this up. So yeah, there you go. That is just a small little update. I'm sorry it's nothing huge, but I thought I'd throw out this video. I've been pretty excited that these parts have been rolling in, even though I've been busy myself with work and all that good stuff. But yeah, getting all these parts has gotten me more motivated. It's gotten me excited to get this car running. Like I said, the goal is I want to have this car running and driving and me actually enjoying it during the cooler months, which are approaching within several months from now. So yeah, I miss driving this car. There's just a couple little parts I need to get, like the air intake temp sensor and the bung. That was the only thing that I didn't get when I bought the ECMlink from the guy, which is no big deal. I think that's like 30 bucks for the bung and the sensor, and a new aluminum 90-degree pipe for the charge section of the intercooler piping. But other than that, I pretty much have everything here. But the next video, the next big video is removing the old fuel tank, getting the new fuel tank prepped, sanding it down, repainting it, getting all nice before I install it, clearing out the lines, and when I remove the old fuel tank, the area under the undercarriage, probably clean it up, make it look nice too. But yeah, that'll be the next big update. And there'll be another video. If you didn't see, I got the carbon fiber cooling plate from Japan. I still need to refinish that, clear it, corrugate it, and get it fit right in here. I just have to do a few little things for the hood release cable, but that video will probably come out really soon because I want to get that done. That's a quicker project. I can knock that out really quick. But yeah, either or, I'm excited. We're gonna have some progress on the Galant. Everything's got me remotivated, got me excited. I miss driving this car. I'm just glad you guys who are subscribing and watching and interested are along for the ride. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, feel free to leave a comment, and stay tuned. And I'll see you then. Be safe.